Good morning, wet shavers, coffee lovers, and podcast listeners everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeToon.com. It's time for another second cup. So grab a cup of coffee, kick back, relax, put in your earbuds, adjust your speaker volume, and let's talk some wet shaving and a few other things in podcast form. What is Second Cup? Well, Second Cup is a podcast that will give you some additional information that didn't make the Monday morning mailbag deadline. This might be something that is time sensitive. For instance, a sale that could be ending before the next 3MB airs, or a piece of late-breaking information that viewers have passed along that is equally time sensitive, or something else regarding the wet shaving world that needs to be broadcast in a timely fashion. And we'll also have some time to chit-chat and discuss some other things like coffee, movies, streaming shows, books, that sort of thing. So thanks for tuning in to Second Cup. And I hope you subscribe to the podcast, where you can also find episodes of the Monday Morning Mailbag in podcast form. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We'll get the show underway in just a moment. Thanks for joining me. Well, good morning and welcome to the September 4th, 2023 episode of Second Cup. Happy Labor Day to everyone in the United States and Canada. Of course, we mentioned the little bit of history of Labor Day in this morning's Monday morning mailbag. So I just wanted to wish you a happy Labor Day again. If you've got the day off, hey, thanks very much for tuning into Second Cup. I really, really do appreciate it. And I got to tell you, I'm enjoying a cup of coffee this morning. I've got my AK-47 espresso from Black Rifle Coffee Company. Hang on one minute. That is a great, great cup of coffee. Absolutely wonderful. And Larry Sablotny dropped me a message and said, you've talked about your Keurig coffee maker on 3MB that has a strong button. Well, we've had our Keurig machine for a couple of years, and just today found the strong button on ours for the first time. It was right there in front. I guess when I make coffee in the morning, I'm not quite awake yet. I love strong coffee, so tonight I made a cup of strong coffee, and wow, it was great. I would never have found it without the Monday morning mailbag. Well, Larry, that's great to hear. Thanks very, very much for passing that along. And yeah, I've got the two Keurig machines, and I've got the AK-47 espresso that came through the regular Keurig machine, but I also have the was it again? I have the K Express. Now I don't want to confuse them. I have the K Express. That's right. I have the K Express, which has the strong button, and I have the K Mini, which is just water in and water out. And that's what I use for this morning's cup of coffee, the K Mini. Now, Larry also adds here, because of 3MB, I bought some Black Rifle coffee today at Walmart. Enjoying a strong cup right now. Thank you. So there you go, folks. If you want to try Black Rifle coffee, check out your local Walmart. Larry says it's right there on the shelves, so give that a look. I know that I get those 12 Keurig cups every month because of the Christmas gift that my nephew Jason, his wife Allison, and the boys sent to me this past Christmas, and it has been an absolutely marvelous, marvelous Christmas gift. Coffee of the month from Black Rifle Coffee Company. I look forward to it every month. Absolutely fantastic. And my coffee mug this morning is a coffee mug that says Washington Post, the Washington Post. It's a deep blue color with white letters, the Washington Post. Now, the reason why I'm using this is because in this morning's Monday morning mailbag, I showed you a T-shirt that I received when I attended a Reuben Awards, National Cartoonist Society Reuben Awards a number of years ago. And the artwork on that T-shirt was done by cartoonist Arnold Roth. Check that out this morning if you haven't seen that. I talk about that during the refill segment. Anyhow, I mentioned how long I've had that T-shirt. It definitely is a favorite because I had gotten to know Arnold and his wife Caroline through the National Cartoonist Society. He's a very, very talented cartoonist. His cartoons and his illustrations are very, very fun looking. And it was a nice Reuben Award that year, and I remembered the experience, and I've hung on to the shirt ever since. And of course, it's got Arnold Roth's drawing on the shirt. I'm definitely going to hang on to it. But this Washington Post coffee mug is even a little bit older than the T-shirt. So yeah, I tend to hang on to things that I really, really like. So I've got a T-shirt from Reuben Awards from a number of years ago, and I've got the coffee mug, the Washington Post coffee mug from a Reuben Awards, even before the T-shirt Reuben Awards. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Again, I'm enjoying the Black Rifle Coffee Company AK-47 Espresso, an absolutely fantastic cup of coffee. Hang on one minute. Oh, absolutely wonderful. And again, it's Labor Day weekend, and I was rather shocked to hear during the weekend that Jimmy Buffett had passed away. I was a big fan. I attended several of his concerts. They were absolutely wonderful. Just a fun, entertaining experience. I don't remember anything being said or done on stage that was offensive or inappropriate in any way. It was just a great big party, lots of fun. And I thought it was rather ironic, and maybe some of you have picked up on this as well. His song, Come Monday, was released in 1974 on the album Living and Dying in Three-Quarter Time, and it was his first top 40 hit single, reaching number 30 on the Billboard Hot 100, as well as number 3 Easy Listening and number 58 Country. And of course, there's a line in that song that says, well, I think it's the opening line, heading out to San Francisco for the Labor Day weekend show. Wow. And I'm sure if you're a Jimmy Buffett fan, you also picked up on that reference. And every Labor Day weekend that rolls around, that song, Come Monday by Jimmy Buffett, is in the back of my mind. It's on my speakers. It's on my soundtrack. It just is the song that comes forward that I listen to Labor Day, heading out to San Francisco for the Labor Day weekend show. Because of that line, I play it every Labor Day weekend, and it's just there, and it's kind of been a little tradition of mine. So he passed away Labor Day weekend, and he has his first hit single referencing Labor Day weekend. And really, what a wonderful send-off in a way. Really, I mean, it really is a beautiful coincidence. Anyhow, we did a remembrance of Jimmy Buffett at the end of this morning's Monday morning mailbag. It was a screenshot that I grabbed from the Margaritaville website. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. It comes at the end of the show, and they did a really nice remembrance of Jimmy Buffett. He certainly will be missed, but his music and all the joy that it brings will certainly live on. Let's pay a few bills and we'll get the show underway. On this morning's Monday morning mailbag, I was showing the Lather Blaster 3000 Aftershave Splash and the Star Jelly Balm. I had mentioned that I was going to buy those because Lather Blaster 3000 is a limited item. And as of the time I'm recording this, it's no longer available on the Phoenix Shaving website. So, you know what? Stay tuned for when it comes back around again, because it looks like that particular item is now gone from the website, and you're not able to purchase the shave soap, the aftershave splash, or the Star Jelly Balm, or any of the other personal care items associated with that particular scent. I think they have some other items like T-shirts and framed prints and that sort of thing. But the actual items that you would use, pre-shave, shave, and post-shave, are no longer available. Anyhow, the reason why I mention this is because I got an email from Bart Bartlett regarding an aftershave balm. And again, as we learned in the beginning of the show, Larry Sublotny found a Black Rifle coffee at Walmart. Well, Bart Bartlett found something at Walmart as well. And he writes, "Hi, Mark. I can't remember if I've mentioned this. Dove Men Plus Care Ultra Hydra Cream for the face, hands, and body. I've been using it for 2 or 3 months as my post-shave balm. Other balms that I use are Nivea and Phoenix Shaving's Star Jelly. but I find myself using the Dove cream most of the time. It is fragrance-free and leaves my skin feeling soft and moisturized. What caused me to try it? I spotted it at Walmart, and it was about $2.50 for a 5-ounce container. Amazon carries it, but you have to buy a 6-pack to get that per container price. Anyway, I wanted to pass this along in case you'd like to give it a try. There is also a Dove Men Plus Care bar soap that is excellent for showering. In fact, the box says the bar soap can be used for shaving. I've tested the soap for a shave, and it does work in a pinch. Hope all is well in Ohio. Fall is on the way. I'm ready for the summer heat to end. As always, best regards, Bart. Hey, Bart, thanks very much for passing this along. Next time I'm in Walmart, I am going to look for this. I have found the listing on the Walmart website, folks, and I will put that in the description below. It's Dove Men Plus Care Ultra Hydra Cream, Face, Hands, and Body Moisturizer, all skin types, 5.07 ounces for $2.47. It comes in a tub, much like you have with shave soaps. It comes in that kind of tub, and it's available at Walmart, and I'm definitely going to look for it the next time I go through their personal care aisle. So thanks very much for the heads up on that, Bart. Really, really do appreciate it. And yes, I have used the Dove shave soap, the Dove bar soap for a shave. I did a review of that, and I will link that review below, folks, if you'd like to check that out. It seems that Dove has a complete line of personal care items under the Dove Men Plus Care brand. So I'll also link to their website where you can see all of those items for men's personal care. So thanks very much for that, Bart. Really, really do appreciate the heads up on it. And folks, again, we'll have those links below. Viewer Jimmy V checked in and he wrote, "Hi, Mark. As we say in New York City, not for nothing, but is there anything like the feeling after a really great shave? Laugh out loud. Tombstone, Phoenix Shaving Copper Double Open Comb Safety Razor loaded with a Voskhod razor blade, Star Wisp shave brush, and the Paul Gruner shave bowl. Follow up with Tombstone Splash and a shot of Tombstone EDP. Happy dance." Yeah, Jimmy, absolutely. I absolutely agree with you. That sounds like it's an absolutely wonderful shave. And I agree, there's absolutely nothing better than that great feeling from just having a really nice, smooth, comfortable, close shave with your favorite shave soap, your favorite razor, a razor blade that just works and matches up with that razor so wonderfully well. It all comes together. It's a great experience. I especially enjoy taking down 2 or 3 days worth of beard growth. Because sometimes I have to have a little more beard growth in order to allow it to photograph on camera, especially if I'm going to be reviewing a new item, a new razor, a new shave soap, something like that. So I'll let the beard grow out an extra day or two. I like to shave every single day, but because I'm reviewing a new razor that might have a little more aggression to it, or a new shave soap that has a little extra slickness, you know what, I'll let the beard grow out a little more to give those items a really, really good test drive, so to speak. And yeah, nothing better. And especially after shaving off 2 or 3 days worth of beard growth, it's an absolutely spectacular feeling. I mean, even more so than shaving every day in some ways. Now, again, I like to shave every single day, but my point is that when you skip a day or two, at least for me, when I skip a day or two, it just kind of bugs me that I'm not clean shaven. So when I finally get into the shave den and have that shave and look at that final result, wow, absolutely fantastic, fantastic feel. So yeah, Jimmy, I understand it completely from the perspective of doing a daily shave, and also from the perspective of doing a shave with a few days extra beard growth. Absolutely. Anyhow, he added here, forgot to tell you, a couple of weeks ago, I was doing a shoot for one of the high-end stores in Vegas. Anyway, one of the client's reps that was there is part of a well-known perfumer, and we got to talking about scents and shaving. Very interesting. He gave me a couple of tips I thought I'd pass along. The first is to let the aftershave / cologne breathe a bit before slapping it on your face. It lets the alcohol evaporate, lessening the sting, and then when you do apply it, you're putting all fragrance on, or as he said, basically the good stuff. Now, there is a French phrase there that Jimmy has written out here because this gentleman was from France, but I don't know if I should chance pronouncing it. I think it's les bonnes choses. Les is the first word, then bonnes is the second word, and then choses is the third word, and it basically means the good stuff. He also said, before you put more on, ask someone if they can smell it. We all go nose blind, and you don't want to be the guy whose scent goes into the room before you do. Now, that's a very good tip. I like that one a lot. Another interesting tip was, if you are spraying on using an atomizer, like most EDPs, keep it far enough away so you don't see light reflecting off your skin from the product. It should be a mist that hits you, not leaving an oil spot. Laugh out loud. That is great. And I've heard that many, many years ago, that you kind of sprayed it. And I've heard it this way. You spray it in the air a good distance away from you, and then you walk through it. I think that's kind of along the same lines. I'll put it to the listeners out there. If you use either one of those methods, or if you have another method, please email it to me at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll pass it along to other viewers and listeners. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Yeah, you too, Jimmy. But he also followed up with the actual process of the routine, the process, the method of using that aftershave splash in your hands and applying it, letting it evaporate a little bit. He wrote here, the way he did it, and I do it now, is to dump in my hand the same way as always, rub hands together as usual, then hold palms up, just moving them a little to encourage evaporation for about 4 or 5 seconds, then slap it on. There's still a tad of alcohol left, but the sting factor is way down, and it's all the good stuff going on. Give it a try. I think you'll love it. Hey, there you go, folks. That's a really, really great tip on how to apply aftershave so the alcohol sensation is lessened a little bit and you get more fragrance. Wow. Thank you very, very much for that, Jimmy. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, as long as we're talking about aftershaves and balms and how to apply them and that sort of thing, this helpful tip comes from a viewer named Timothy, and it's regarding the Gillette Sensitive Skin Aftershave Gel. Now, this is the one that comes in an aqua-colored container, and you can buy these at Walmart as well. This is where I got mine. I got it right here. You can hear me tapping it. It's aqua-colored, and it says Gillette Aftershave Gel right on the label. And here's what Timothy wrote. He wrote, I keep mine in the refrigerator. Feels great after a good shave. Wow, that is really a fantastic tip. So there you go. If you want a really nice, cooling aftershave gel balm kind of sensation after your shave, just get some of this Gillette aftershave gel, store it in the refrigerator, and then after your shave, pull it out and apply it, and feels great, according to Timothy. Wow, that's an absolutely fantastic, fantastic tip. So it works for him. That's the point. It works for him, and I'm wondering if this method of storing an aftershave balm or other gels in the refrigerator would work as well. For some other balms that we might be using in the shave den. Absolutely fantastic, fantastic tip, Timothy. And if anyone out there does this kind of thing with maybe this shave gel or another brand of shave gel or aftershave balm, please drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com and we'll pass it on to the listeners. Hey, Tim, thanks again for a really neat post-shave routine tip. Now, before I get out of here, I want to recommend a movie to you. This is a classic 1946 movie starring Bette Davis. And the reason why I'm recommending it, for some reason, Betty Davis came up in some of my social media feeds. Her appearance on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson came up on my YouTube channel, and I watched it and thought, hey, you know what? I should look at some of the Betty Davis movies that I recall seeing, and A Stolen Life is definitely a favorite. Now, in A Stolen Life, Betty Davis plays twin sisters. Now, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Here's what Wikipedia has to say. A Stolen Life is a 1946 American drama film starring Betty Davis, who also produced it. The film, based on the 1935 novel A Stolen Life by Carol and Joseph Benz, was directed by Curtis Bernhardt. Among the supporting cast are Glenn Ford, Dane Clark, Peggy Knudsen, Charles Ruggles, and Bruce Bennett. It was nominated for Best Special Effects, William C. McGann, at the 19th Academy Awards, but lost to Blythe Spirit. Now, the reason why I mention that is because my late kid brother Dave used to say that if a movie has at least one good special visual effect, Mark will end up liking the movie. And that's pretty much true. I love seeing the technical work in some of these movies. And in this one, Betty Davis plays twin sisters, and it's seamless how she interacts with herself. You cannot tell that it is the same woman in the scene acting against herself. It is really, really remarkable and quite a technical achievement for 1946. So because of those visual effects, I was really drawn to the movie. Absolutely loved seeing that kind of technical achievement on screen. I love seeing that kind of thing. And I guess that's why I incorporate a lot of it into my video reviews and the Monday Morning Mailbag, because it's easy to do digitally today, but back then it was a very elaborate process. So I enjoy seeing that kind of technical wizardry from back in the day, and it is surprisingly done very, very well. The movie itself is very, very good. It is a fantastic story. I'm not going to spoil it for you in any way, but if you want to see a terrific drama that has some twists and turns to it, and some great acting by Betty Davis playing two different parts, then check out A Stolen Life from 1946. I really do believe you'll enjoy seeing it, and it's definitely a favorite for me. It's on my watch list. I'm waiting for it to come around on Prime for free again, and I'm going to look on some other sources. Maybe it's on YouTube for free, that sort of thing. So I can watch it again, because it really is a terrific, terrific movie. And one of the scenes where Betty Davis interacts with herself is on YouTube, and I will link to that scene so you can see the amazing, amazing piece of cinema, the amazing effect that they were able to achieve in 1946. Really, really terrific, terrific stuff. A Stolen Life from 1946, starring Betty Davis and Glenn Ford. And that wraps up another Second Cup. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I sure hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please share, please subscribe, and pass it along to a fellow wet shaver or friend. My thanks to everyone who commented and contributed to today's show. And I mean this sincerely. Without you, this microphone would be silent. If Second Cup or the Monday Morning Mailbag aren't showing up in your regular podcast feed, please drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll try to get it all sorted out. So again, thank you all very much. I look forward to getting together with you again on these podcast airwaves. Until then, enjoy the day, enjoy your shave, and enjoy that Second Cup.